Welcome everybody to this is Mac, and we're going to work on adding and subtracting polynomials. If you just kind of ran across this on the internet, just a reminder that right over here, if you go to maxtutorials.com, I have a lot of worksheets and lots of things that will really help you in math. So take a look at that, and if also you can like and subscribe to to my channel and to this video, that would really help me a lot to keep these going. Okay, so when you have a polynomial, which basically just means you have multiple things that are inside a parenthesis and we're adding them together. I'm going to erase that right now. What we're going to do, if you have a plus sign, it's really easy. You're just combining like terms. So for example, what I like to do is I like to underline the like terms. So there's my letters, there's my numbers. Now when I do this, notice that when I do the double underline for my numbers, I do the signs as well. If you're going to make a mistake here, it's going to be because of the signs. So when you underline the signs, it really helps. And the way I think about this one is I go 3x plus 2x is 5x. And I go positive 5 plus positive 7 is positive 12. And yes, I do in my brain say positive. When I do that, it really helps. Now let's look at this one. I have a 7y and a 5y and a negative 4 and a positive 5. The plus sign means I just combine them. 7y plus 5y is 12y. Negative 4 plus a positive 9, signs are different. Subtract, keep the sign of the bigger number, which is positive. I'm just adding negative 4 and a positive 9. Okay? Now, here's where these get interesting. This is where I see people make mistakes. Whenever you have a minus sign in front of a parentheses, you have to think about it as you distribute that negative sign or a negative 1 to both of them. Now, a better way to think about it is, remember when we had the add a line, change a sign? Add a line, change all the signs. So everything in that parenthesis changes signs. When I see people make a mistake, they'll usually write this without a parenthesis and they'll change the first one, but they don't change the second one. Or sometimes you have three of them, you'll change all three of them, and we'll do some of those later. Now that we have that, now we can use, here's my a squareds, here's my a's, and now I just combine them together. 4a squared plus a negative 2a, signs are different. Subtract, keep the sign of the bigger number. I'm going to write a squared, not a to the fourth. When we're combining like terms, remember, we just copy the variable. And then I have a 6a plus a positive 3a, which is a positive 9a. All right, I'm going to move a little quicker now that I've explained a few. Negative in front of the parentheses, add a line, change both signs. I have my b's and I have my numbers. So 9b plus a negative 4b is a 5b, and a positive 8 plus a positive 5 is a positive 13. Moving on, number 5. I have a plus. I don't change anything, but I'll underline my m squareds. I'll double underline my m's, and I'll triple underline these. I've seen people use like circles and squares and things, and if you like doing that, just something so your eyeball can see these. So 5m squared plus 2m squared is a 7m squared. Then I have a positive 3 plus a negative, what is that? Some people will write just 3 there. 3m minus m is 3. That's incorrect. Okay, that's a 3m minus a 1m. Remember, you can always assume a 1 in front. That looks like it says I'm. Okay, sorry. So if I have a 3m minus a 1m, I just get a positive 2m. Okay, positive 3 plus a negative 1. All right, going on, I have a positive 1 plus a positive 4. That's going to be a plus 5. Let's keep going. Number 6, I have the negative in front. Add a line, change all the signs. 11x and the 3x, and boom, boom. So now let's look. 11x plus a negative 3x, signs are different. Subtract, keep the sign of the bigger. And now I have a negative 6 plus a negative 8. Signs are the same. Add and keep the sign. And if it's a negative 6 and a negative 8, it's a negative 14. Number 2, I have a 2p plus a 5p, and I have a positive 8 and a negative 1. If I combine my p's, I get a 7p. If I combine my numbers, 8 plus negative 1 is positive 7. Let's go ahead and go to the next column here. I have a negative in front of the parentheses. Add a line, change all the signs. 10n plus negative 4n is 6n, and a negative 3 plus a negative 6 is a negative 9. Number 9, I have a plus, so I don't change anybody. I just treat this like one big problem. Okay, so the plus signs you don't have to do any changes whatsoever. All right, there's my like terms. 6r squared plus 3r squared is a 9r squared. 2r plus a negative 5r. Well, think about it like this. You can even write it on the side. 2r plus negative 5r. This one is add a line, change a sign. Now, I'm not changing it because of what's in front of the parenthesis. I'm kind of doing it, just writing it off on the side. 2r plus negative 5r is a negative 3r. And then I have a negative 1 and a positive 4. That becomes a positive 3. Number 10, I have the negative in front, add a line, change all the signs, all three of them. 5x squared plus negative 2x squared is a 3x squared. A positive 4x plus, because that's a plus sign now, right? Okay, a plus 1x is a plus 5x. And then I have a negative 1 plus a negative 6 is going to be minus 7. If you write plus a negative 7, that's correct too. But it's a little more cleaner to write the minus 7 as far as what we expect. All right, a plus sign, we're just going to combine. I got my a squareds. I've got my a's. I'm underlining the sign as well, unless I'm being sloppy. 8a squared plus 4a squared is just 12a squared. 3a plus negative 6a, add a line, change a sign, would be a negative 3a, and a positive 2 plus a positive 5 is a positive 7. Number 12, I have a negative out in front. Add a line, change every sign, just like that. Don't go plus minus on the 3. You're just changing the signs once, okay? So now, well, I mean, the add a line was over here. The change the sign was here. So if you go add a line, and then you go add a line, change the sign, now you've changed 3 things, so you really didn't help yourself there. All right, 6m squared plus a negative, that's a minus, negative 1, that's going to be a 5m squared. Now let me do the m's. Okay, I have a negative 2 plus a negative 5. That's going to be negative 7m. And here I have a positive 8 plus a positive 3, which is plus 11. Okay, that time I did the underlinings a little bit different. Sometimes it's not good to do that way because these may be all out of order, and it's best to do the underlining first. But I'm just showing you some different ways to do it. This one's a plus sign, so we don't have to make any changes. 7x squared plus 3x squared is 10x squared. We have a positive 2x and a negative 5x. Signs are different. Subtract. Keep the sign of the bigger number. I have a negative 4 plus a positive 1. Signs are different. Subtract. Keep the sign of the bigger number. Now here's a minus. Add a line. Change all 3. Okay? 9y squared plus a negative. Signs are different. Subtract. Keep the sign of the bigger number. Okay, now I have a negative 6y plus a negative 1y. Signs are the same. Add, which is going to be 7y, and keep the sign, which is negative. Then I have a plus 7 and a plus 2. That'll combine to a plus 9. Okay? So here's some combining polynomials. This is very important for things you're going to do later. So make sure you feel really comfortable on how to do this. If you do, go on to the next section. If not, go try version B and see if that helps you out. All right, guys. Thanks a lot. I'll see you on the other side.